American citizens are being held for offenses related to January 6th, and some of these individuals have not been convicted of anything. They are being held pre-trial with no bail being offered, and the DOJ, listen to me, the DOJ continues to treat these individuals like one would expect of a convicted terrorist. Folks, this is not North Korea. This is not Guantanamo Bay. This is happening 2 miles from where we are standing. It is happening in that jail, one of the most foul and unsanitary detention centers in the country.
Oh, you were right there. By the way, based. I think I'm using that right. You want criminal justice reform. For some people though. Just say it. It's not a big deal unless it happens to me or my people. Energy. That was Representative Troy Nehls during a House GOP presser asking for better treatment for suspected insurrectionists. And no, it isn't North Korea or Guantanamo Bay. This is America. It's always been this way. And black people have been telling you and everyone else being held pre-trial with no bail being offered, with poor treatment in unsanitary substandard facilities for 400 years. I mean, this whole year, former Trump advisor Peter Navarro has let us know that he hasn't been listening to us either. By the way, it's a personal policy of mine to not compare the January 6th insurrection to BLM protests because of the fight for criminal justice reform. For all. And the whole not trying to stop a free and fair election to do it thing. Also,
Texas man just pled guilty to shooting at a Minneapolis police station during the Black Lives Matter protests. He said he's part of a far-right group that wants to start a civil war and was there to sow chaos. He's an outside agitator, like Umbrella Man, or this kid in Pittsburgh who kicked in the windshield of a cop car, or the police officer who got shot in the Oakland protests was shot by a Boogaloo boy. Or how Virginia police said that white supremacists disguised as Black Lives Matter started all the riots there. The list goes on and on. The Black Lives Matter protests were 93% peaceful, and more it's looking like that 7% was started by outside agitators. When the insurrection of January 6th happened, you guys were sure quick to blame Antifa and Black Lives Matter, because it's a page right out of your playbook, isn't it? Like this guy.
So if you have a claim that BLM rioters weren't even arrested or faced no justice, that's not true. Proud Boys and Boogaloo Boys were indeed arrested for what they did. All of that to say, if you want to compare white domestic terrorism to anything, compare it to white domestic terrorism. There's a lot of examples. See, white American history. Sure, a foreign power of whiteness like Britain set fire to Washington, burning the White House and the yet to be completed Capitol during the War of 1812, and not even they tried to disrupt the peaceful transfer of power. That's only reserved for domestic enemies of America, which is why so many of the January 6th terrorists carried Confederate flags. So no, these traitors aren't considered terrorists in a court of law, but in a court of public opinion, these losers are terrorists. And why are we suddenly reluctant to use that terminology? I heard it so often after 9/11 when Muslims, Arabs, and Sikhs simply existed in this country. I wonder what that's about. Did this country learn its lesson? None of these Americans tried to cancel a free and fair election either. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. If you want to see content from yours truly, click on the hashtag below. I can also be found on all socials at He Gon' Be Alright. Thanks for watching.